YouTube. It was interesting. I wasn't planning to do anything today. I just planned to like be totally lazy and just do nothing, I guess. And it didn't really turn out that way. Like, I was like laying down, watching my shit on September, trying to figure out like what exactly is gonna happen. Comet, Jade Helm, Tsunami, like, I'm trying to figure it out, you know, so chilling on the couch doing that, and then knock comes out the door, and like, who would knock at my door right now? Turns out it was Charles. And I was kind of surprised because I don't know, he hasn't never done that before, so I was like, and I think like he's like, well, you wanna go to the bank with me? And I was like, is this like your lame excuse to say, hey, I want to hang out? Yeah, sure. Things to do. And then I kind of disappointed him, and I was like, well, I need to go clean my room and do stuff today since I haven't been home, and got all that kind of and I was just watching more of my shit, and I just found out that I was like, oh shit, Tomorrowland is out in theaters. Oh my god, I really want to see this movie. And so I ended up calling him, and I was like, hey, it's $5 Tuesday, right? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, let's go. He's like, yay. So you went and saw that movie, and that movie was very interesting. I really liked it. But considering all my here lately thinking about the end of the world, when I get on my obsessions, it made me think. I was like, man, this movie is like kind of apocalyptic. They're talking about the world ending and they could change it, and I don't know, it's just like really, really weird. So, I don't know. Good movie though. Totally worth seeing. George Clooney does a grumpy part, but he's really good. And, yeah, so then we came back and still trying to ditch him so I could, like, clean my place. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh my gosh. Actually mentioned, I was like, man, yesterday I couldn't go to sleep here because, you know, I've pretty much been staying, like, with people, so my roommate wasn't here, no one was here, I was just here alone, and I just, like, get a bad feeling, and I haven't done a house cleansing in a while either. It was a few nights ago, I got attacked. I was in an OBE, and like, these hands, like, came out of the wall, because I was sleeping up against the wall, and the hands came out of the wall, and they just started, like, one hand was right here, one hand, and they started pulling up and trying to attack my face, and I was, like, trying to, like, wrestle them off, you know, and I was like, why are you doing this? You know, and, it was really scary. Yeah, I told him about it. I was like, yeah, I just had one of those, and thank God he's, like, one of those guys I can discuss these kind of things with, because I couldn't do that with Eric. Eric was just like, yeah, okay. Just like, oh, okay is all I got? I mean, just really? Luckily, Charles understands because his best friend Thomas does the same thing, and he's had some pretty weird things happen to him as well, and I told him about it, and I was like, yeah, I just got really uncomfortable yesterday when I came home, and I debated going to your place and knocking on your door just so I could stay the night with you. Oh, man, I was just like, I can't, you know, like, last night, I stayed up really late, and I had the light on. I couldn't sleep in my bed because that's where the attack happened. So I slept on the couch, and it's just, I even had a bad feeling going outside. It was just like, what the hell is supposed to happen right now? Sometimes I just get these, like, feelings that, like, there's a presence and everything, and there's something I need to do a whole cleansing, and just, I need to clean up first, too, you know, clean up my place, cleanse my place. So yeah, it's, I still haven't done it. Like, I'm gonna clean that place, I just need to, like, do a cleanse tonight, because, you know, I just don't feel comfortable being home alone, and these kind of things happening. It's just not a good thing. It's not a good thing when you get attacked. So it was really scary for me, I know, and luckily Charles was like, yeah, if you ever, you know, if that ever happens, or you feel uneasy, yeah, you can come wake my ass up. And I was like, okay, that's nice. It's nice I can just, like, walk right over. So, and I don't know if I would have even walked over last night, because I was even uneasy being outside. It was just like, what the fuck? I don't feel so much like that tonight, but it's still, like, I feel very uneasy. You know, these things happen. It's not fun. It's kind of good that, you know, I think I met Charles for a reason. I'm still trying to figure out the reason. I don't know the reason yet. I'm trying to figure it out. And he even invited me to his 21st, and I was like, I thought you wanted to go, like, fuck girls and go have fun and do this and that for your 21st. And he invited me, and I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't want to get too close to anyone, though. I will admit, though, I love the snuggling. Oh my god. Like, so fucking great. It's like being like a twisted pretzel with someone. It's like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted. This is what I need right now. I need to be a twisted pretzel with someone. I couldn't do that with Eric. Eric was so... And he wonders, like, why, you know, just like... After the whole bird thing, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I can't do this. It's not for me. Charles seems like a good guy. I don't know. Not sure if I'm ready for anything, and it's kind of weird for me still. I'm sure he probably has the same thing, considering he just got, well, he was going to get married and he didn't. So, it's like my friend says, like, there's something going on. Like, a lot of people I've been meeting have come out of, like, all these, like, really intimate relationships, you know, and it's like, well, you know, if if it wasn't meant to be, it just wasn't meant to be, you know, like, I believe, like, when you're in a relationship, you know, both parties have to try. You can't be very one-sided, and Eric was very one-sided. I tried to make it happen, because I knew he, you know, actually cared and everything, but, you know, sometimes you can't fake things. You really can't. You have to be very real. And I felt like I was not being real at all. So, well, I wanted to make it work with Drew, you know, he gave up, and you know, I want things to happen, and I want to have communication and all this other good stuff, but it's not going to happen that way, you know, and I was just like, this ain't going to happen, you know, this is, there's no hope for this. He doesn't want you, just quit it, you know, it's pathetic. So I just had to give up on that, and I think, hopefully, there's going to be a turnaround, and I'll be able to just, you know, love again, and that would be great. If the end of the world comes, I don't know. Guess I could experience the end of the world with someone. That'd be interesting. That someone dies. Anyway, I could go. Wait, I'll just make a second video so I can ramble. Alright, peace, love, fuck. Still trying to understand the whole hand signal thing.